Good morning, friends. Last lecture we had to discuss about the bands in the d block element of the metal monoxide. Okay. In this lecture we have to discuss about the crystalline solid. Okay. This crystalline solid, crystalline solids, it is a types of the solid. Okay. And therefore it consists the atoms, ions, molecule. It is arranged in indefinite and repeating three-dimensional pattern in the highly ordered microscopic structure. Okay, in the crystalline solid, therefore it consists of atoms, ions and molecules. Okay, this is the three atoms. Okay, it consisting of the atoms, molecules and the ions. Okay, these three dimensional, it is arranged in, this is the three dimensional, it consists of atoms, ions, this is a three dimensional, and it arranged in indefinite and repeating. Indefinite and the repeating means atoms are repeating or the ions are repeating into them, and it is a three dimensional, it is three dimensional pattern in highly order of the microscopic structure, means microscopic structures order is highly, therefore it is called as the crystalline solid. Okay, then next is the force of attraction in crystalline solid are maximum in the crystalline solid, therefore the force of attraction is maximum in the crystalline solid. Okay, why it is maximum? Because the bonding between the crystalline solid, it is a maximum, therefore it is a formation of the force of attraction in the crystalline solid is maximum. Therefore example like marble, you have to know about the marbles. Okay, the marbles is a very highly bonding between them, therefore it does not easily break down, it is does not easily break down by the hand, but the chalk you have to also break down this your hand. Okay, the chalk is very easily you have to break down. Why it is break down? Because this chalk is a amorphous solid. Okay, the chalk is a amorphous solid, and it chalk containing the force of attraction is weak, the chalk is force of attraction is weak, and therefore in this chalk, therefore the bonding is also weak, therefore it is easily breakable by the hand. But in the crystalline solid, it does not breakable by hand. Why? Because its force of attraction is maximum and its bonding is also maximum, therefore the force of attraction of the crystalline solid is maximum. Then the melting point of the crystalline solid is sharp. Melting point of the crystalline solid is sharp. We have to take the melting point and the boiling point of the compound in the organic compounds. Okay, in the organic compound you have to take the melting point of the crystalline solid component. Okay, crystalline solid component, and it shows the sharp melting point, it shows the sharp melting point. Okay, this is the crystalline solid. Then example is sodium chloride, zinc dichloride and the potassium chloride. This is the example of crystalline solid. Okay, this is the introduction part of crystalline solid. Then next is types of crystalline solid. Okay, look at these types of crystalline solids. In this types of crystalline solid, therefore the four types. First is a ionic solid, then secondly is metallic solid, then third is covalent solid, and the fourth is molecular solid. Okay, this is the four types of the crystalline solid. Then first is ionic solid. Okay, in this ionic solid, therefore the constituent particle is about ions. Okay, constitution particle is about ion. Okay, this ionic solid, it is prepared by the ionic bond. It is prepared by the ionic bond, and this ionic bond, it is a preparation by cation plus anion, means combination of the positive charge and the negative charge. It is a formation of the ion, and that ion, it is a particle to form this ionic solid. To form this ionic solid. Then next is the force of attraction between the ions. Force of attraction between the ions is electrostatic force of attraction. Is electrostatic force of attraction, that is also called as ionic bond. That is also called as ionic bond. Means therefore the two ions. Okay, therefore it is a positive ions and the negative ion. This force of attraction between two ions, force of attraction between these two ions. Therefore, it shows the electrostatic force of attraction. It shows the electrostatic force of attraction between these two ions, and it is also called as ionic bond. It is also called as ionic bond. Means the electrostatic force of attraction. It is also known as ionic bond. It is also known as ionic bond. Okay, therefore the force of attraction between these two ions, those two ions, it is a electrostatic force of attraction. It is electrostatic force of attraction. This electrostatic force of attraction, it is also known as ionic bond. It is also known as ionic bond. Then the melting point of ionic solid. Then the melting point of ionic solid is high. Melting point of ionic solid is high. Then melting point of conductivity of the ionic solid. Conductivity of the ionic solid. It is a conductance shows in molten state. Means the ionic solid conductance, it is shows in molten state. The molten state that is about the sodium chloride, potassium chloride and zinc sulfide, it is in molten state. Therefore the NaCl, it is a formation of Na plus and Cl minus. That is about the product, it is a formation of in the Na plus and Cl method, Cl minus. That is formation of ions in the molten state. Okay, this is, and the example is sodium chloride, potassium chloride and zinc sulfate. This is all about the ionic solid. This is the first type. Then second is metallic solid. Okay, second is metallic solid. The metallic solid is about the constitutional particle. Constitutional particle means this particle, it is useful for preparation of the metallic solid. It is called as a constitutional particle. Therefore the constitutional particle is metallic atom. Constitutional particle is metallic atom. That metallic atom, it is a formation for preparation for the constitutional particle is metallic atom. This metallic atom, it is a preparation of metallic solid. That is called as a constitutional particle. Okay. Then the force of attraction is metallic bond. Okay. Therefore the two metallic bond, in these two metallic bond, therefore the force of attraction is metallic bond between two atoms. Force of attraction between the two atoms, that is about the metallic bond. Its melting point is high. Metallic solid's melting point is high. Then the metallic solid conductivity is, the conductance is high. Conductance is high into this metallic solid. Why it is high? Because the electron flowing in the positive charge, such as example, like this is the example that above. This is the Fe2 plus, Fe2 plus and Fe2 plus. This is Fe2 plus, Fe2 plus. Okay. Therefore the because the electrons are flowing and form the electron cloud. Okay, this is the electrons. These electrons are flowing into this cloud, into this on the positive charge and on this positive charge, and this is the formation of electron cloud on the positive charge, and it is formation of electron cloud on positive charge. Therefore the metallic solid conductance is high. And its example is Fe, zinc, copper and aluminum. Fe, zinc, copper and aluminum. This is the example of the metallic solid. Okay. Then secondly the covalent solid. That the constitutional particle, say this is the particle, constitutional particles formed by non-metal atoms. Constitutional particle formed by non-metal atom. Okay, this non-metal atom, it is a formation of the covalent solid. Okay, this is the first point in the covalent solid. Therefore the second point is the force of attraction is the covalent bond. Therefore in between the two atoms, therefore the force of attraction is covalent bond. Then the melting point is very high in the covalent solid. The covalent solids melting point is high. Covalent solids melting point is high. Then the conductance. Then the conductance of the metallic solid. Conductance of the covalent solid is less. The conductance of the covalent solid is less. Okay. Therefore, the example is carbon-carbon single bond, silica-silica single bond. This is the non-metal atoms. This is all about the non-metal atoms. Okay. This is the non-metal atom, and this bond, this carbon-carbon single bond, it is a covalent bond. It is covalent bond. Okay. This is the third type of the crystalline solid, that about the covalent solid, and the last type of the crystalline solid, that about the molecular solid. Okay. The molecular solid is about the constitutional particle. The constitutional particle, it is a form the molecule same type of atoms. It is same type of atom, means the constitutional particle that is form the molecules. Okay, that molecular solid, this molecule, it is a form by the same type of atom, means the same type of atom, and it is formation of the molecule. This molecule, it is useful for molecular solid. Okay. Then nextly, the van der Waals force of attraction. Okay, the force of attraction between the molecular solid is the van der Waals force of attraction. Okay, the force of attraction between the molecular solid, that is about the van der Waals force. Okay. Then next is melting point. Melting point of the molecular solid is low. Melting point of molecular solid is low. Then the conductance of the molecular solid is low. Conductance of the molecular solid is low. Therefore, this is all about the molecular solid, and the example is about water, carbon dioxide, diiodine, B4H2. Okay, this is the example of the molecular solid, and this is the types of crystalline solid, and this is all about the content in crystalline solid. Okay, therefore this is end of this point. Next time we discuss about the unit cell and the type of cell and its example. Thank you.